What's up, YouTube? My daughter wanted me to make a video and post it on YouTube about the new car, and so here we are with the new BMW X7. Alright, so this is the trunk and how much space you should expect when you go food shopping. We are a family of 4, and so it's about $100 worth of groceries each week. 4 bags. Got some cans of soda in there. Got the little lid here. Opens up, and you can see it's quite a bit of space. As far as closing the trunk, you got your privacy screen. And you can do it either 2 ways. You can either hit the button on the bottom there, or if you click the button on the top, it does both. So, see how quick it goes. And I got my assistant here. Let her open up the trunk so we can go bring all our food in. Let's go. Pop it open.
Just like right here?
Uh-huh.
That was fun.
So one of the features of the 2021 X7 is the soft close doors, and any parent of a child who's sleeping would appreciate this, is that you just shut the door to just about closed and the door sucks right in. Now that we're in the back seat, another thing a parent would really appreciate is the fact that the back windows have rear shades. And to do that, you just use the button on the doorknob, on the doors right here, to raise the left side and the right side. Not too shabby. In addition, on the side, there's also the ability to open and close the rear sunshade and the regular sunshade for the sunroof. And the other button will get this other 3rd row sunroof as well. That's pretty quick. Nice. So I have the seat in the front set up for myself, and I am 5'7", and I'm now in the back seat with the rear bench put all the way to the back, and you can see there's almost a foot between my kneecap and the seat in front of me. Crossing my legs, easily could do it in comfort here. So for those with little ones, this is what it looks like with 2 booster seats. They have ISOFIX mounts right here and there. As you can tell, we really haven't used them all that much. We're definitely not going to be using them in this car, but there's definitely plenty of room for 2 seats, 2 booster seats, and then to pull down the center armrest, and for the kids to be able to have a nice cup holder, even if they already have a nice cup holder in their booster seat. This can stow away. There's also another cubby here for face masks, apparently. Again, the back doors are pretty useful in this car. They are quite large. You can see relative to the front door, they are a bit larger here. And one thing to note, when you open it up, normally doors would open about that much. This X7 probably opens about, I don't know, I'd say maybe 70 degrees. And again, this is the inside. If you have a kid that pukes a lot, make sure you bring a wonton container. That saved us quite a bit. In the back here, we've got the controls for the back row. It's a 4-zone climate control. Also in the back here, BMW does sell mounts for iPads or other accessories. Got a USB-C port there, as well as down on the bottom, and another mount and USB charging port over there in the other seat. This is the Tartufo leather. It's nice and smooth. It's a little smoother than the Vernesca. Let me take these seats out now. This happens to be the X7 40i with the M Sport package. These rear seats are also adjustable electronically. You can push it all the way forward. And in the most forward position, let's see, can I get in? I still have as good of room as I would in maybe a sedan. I have about 2.5 inches here. And that's with the seat all the way pushed back. To get into the back third row, just push this button right here. Takes about 10 seconds. You'll see that the front seat moves a little bit to make room. And then you just hop in. Again, I am 5'7". With the seat all the way back, you can see I would not fit with the second row pushed all the way back. So, since I moved this right seat all the way forward, let's see what it's like when I lock myself in here. So I am 5'7". Not the most room here, but with the seat pushed forward, you could definitely fit an adult back here of average size. There you go. And while we're back here, there is this is the mounting for the privacy roller shade. It just snaps in there. Also down here underneath the cup holder, you'll see an ISOFIX holder there, as well as another USB-C, and you have the same thing on that side. You'll also notice that the light bar is blue here, and it's red here, and it's blinking. It really doesn't make much sense here, but the reason that's the case is that the door is still open. So this car does not have the cold weather package. I think I am regretting not getting it because this car does not have any sort of vents in the third row up here. There's no vents along the side or down here. So really the only vents for the third row to get anything is all the way up front in the center or along the pillars right along the doors, the B pillars. If you guys are wondering how this X7 is configured, this is a 2021 X7 40i with the M Sport package. It is Tanzanite Blue with Tartufo leather. The Driver Assistance Pro package, which includes the Extended Traffic Jam Assistant, which I have not yet been able to use. And the other features include the luxury seating package, which happened to be one of the best options I could have picked on the car. We've had massaging seats in our GLE 350 Mercedes, and these are much more pronounced when you turn them on. And they also last a lot longer, as well as being cooled and heated as well. There's also the parking assistant package that includes the drive recorder, the 3D view cameras, and we also have the executive package, which includes this glass shifter, some of the glass here and there. This year in 2021, they got rid of the glass for the volume knob. Not that big of a deal. What other features? It's got the heads-up display. So the cup holders in the X7 with the executive package include heated and cooled cup holders. You just click the little button there. You'll see it turns blue for cooling and red for heating. Push it again to stop it. It's got a 12-volt charger there. I suppose if you were a smoker, you could buy a lighter there. All the way in the back there is the NFC charging dock, as well as if you have the BMW key, that is the little card. You can shove it in there and it'll work. Also, if you have an iOS device, you can pair your BMW with your phone and create a digital key, in which case you'll also be putting your phone up there to start it. This car comes also with the M Sport package, including the Alcantara headliner, which is definitely a nice touch, especially when you're going to check yourself out. All soft touch. Even under here is nice and soft. You've got leather all along here. And then this is a little bit of the harder plastic. Not the end of the world, but at this price point, I suppose not everything has to be in leather. So this car has gesture control, which means you can stick your hand just underneath the sensor right up here, right there, and in line with the screen. And with gestures, you can turn up the radio and turn it down just by wiggling your finger and the motion it tells you right there. Also, for parents, you can control a lot of the things for your kids in the back. As far as moving the rear bench, you can just with this button move back and forth the rear bench. You've also got controls if you want to let your passenger in and the seat for some reason is in a different position, then would be easy to get in and out. You just hit this button, manage your own controls on your seat in the driver's seat, and you'll end up controlling the second seat. This is a massaging seats, comes in 3 strengths. Each successive push lowers the pressure. And down here we've got the sunshades and the window locks. So for this button, if we push this, the window shades in the back automatically shut, which is definitely very useful for the kids. For those who are a little shorter, as you get into the car, if the first person gets in and your passengers are a bit shorter, you can just lower the car with this button. You really can't tell while you're in the car that it's actually lowering, but the car is on an air ride suspension, and now it should be easier for you to get in and out of the car. They do sell the car with running boards if you'd like in certain trims. With M Sport package though, I'm not completely sure if you can buy it, but we had running boards on the GL 450 that we owned, and it was just more hassle than it really was worth. The car is not that much taller, and you just end up getting your pants dirty anyway. So there's a really cool feature in this car that will remember how far you reverse and all these steering inputs. So let me demonstrate that now. Put it into reverse, click this backup assistant, and it recognizes the last 22 feet that I did, and take my foot off the brakes, and sure enough, there it goes. So today we went on a trip to Montauk from Huntington, and this is some pretty cool statistics. Granted, it took almost 5.5 hours to go there and back, and it took 186 miles to do so. The car was off for 56 minutes with auto start stop, and we got almost 24.5 miles per gallon. So we were coasting for 24.3 miles out of the 186. It's pretty cool.